Hey friends, I am back this week with a recipe that I cannot wait to show you guys. I personally love this recipe and I want to let you know that I'm feeling better. Yes, my Eagles are still my boys. Yes, we lost, but I'm feeling a lot better. It was a very successful weekend and yeah, let's get into this recipe. I am sorry in advance, I don't have a picture of this chicken, but I will have it on my IG if you go look at my page, which is also Babe Your Food's Done. But this is an Italian style chicken that already come pre-marinated in a packet of 5 from Purdue, and I love Purdue chicken. So I tried this one time and it was really good because it was really flavorful. And I got it for this because I thought it would be better than getting a rotisserie chicken from the market. Because one, y'all know me by now, when I buy that little $5 chicken, it's not what I really want. So I'm going to add some more seasonings to it and throw it back in the oven and add some juices back in that chicken. I be basting it. I be checking it here and there. Just buying a $5 chicken is not it for me. It don't be done. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it's not how I like my chicken. So yeah, I remix it all the time. And this chicken comes individually wrapped in the marinade. I just throw it in a pan with a little more seasonings and some olive oil. So these manicottis are actually stuffed with a few things. One being the chicken, the other, another being the spinach. So you guys know how to cook some spinach. We're going to add some olive oil until the pan get heated. Add in our spinach, and then we're going to season our spinach and let it wilt down. I season my spinach with salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. Once I get the spinach to where I want it, I'm going to add it to a chopping board and chop it down. I cut it first horizontally, and then I cut it again vertically. Just because I want it to be in every little piece of my manicotti, so I need them in smaller chunks or smaller bites. So I cook my chicken and let them rest on this plate for a little bit while I cook the spinach, and this is how I'm going to shred it. I'm going to use 2 forks and just shred the chicken up really finely. However, you can do this part however you like. Chunks, slices, but I wouldn't recommend keeping them whole because they're going inside of a pasta. So yeah, this is just what I do. Shred them up really good, and then I'm going to throw them into a mixture. So in this episode of Working Smarter, Not Harder, we're going to boil our pasta and get this cooked while we create our mixture. So some boiling water, we're going to add some salt and then our manicotti noodles. We're using these today. I've never tried this brand, but that's all they had because just like the shells, they were also out of manicotti and another pasta that I needed too. So we got this brand, we'll try it out and let's get it popping. After I add my pasta, I always make sure I stir it a few times so that it don't get sticky. Yes, we're making Alfredo again. I promise y'all, I don't eat Alfredo this much, but the recipes I want to show y'all do contain a lot of Alfredo, so you guys are getting it, okay? Typical stuff. Butter in the pan, heat it up, add our fresh garlic, heat that up, get it fragrant. Then we're going to add in our flour and get that frothy. So here we go in with our liquids. We're going to do equal parts heavy whipping cream with whole white milk. So we're going to do 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream and then 1.5 cups of whole white milk. We're going to stir that up really well and get that to come to a slight simmer. Once it boiled a bit, I added in my Parmesan cheese, a little bit of mozzarella cheese, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some Creole seasoning. After we drain our pasta, I always run a little bit of cold water over it to stop the cooking process, and then I add in some olive oil to keep it from sticking. So let's start on our mixture. We're going to add in our chicken that we cooked and shredded. We're going to add in our cooked spinach that we chopped and diced. And then we're going to add in some ricotta cheese. I used a whole thing of ricotta, which was 15 ounces. Then I added in some grated Parmesan and this Italian cheese that I found from Kraft. Added that in as well. I have no measurements and I apologize in advance. Also added in some fresh parsley. and got to work mixing everything up. This is the initial mix. I'm also going to add some seasonings in a bit and then remix it. So here, I added in some more Italian cheese, a little more Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some red pepper flakes. In true icy fashion, I forgot to add in something, so I forgot my egg. Ended up adding in the egg and then remixing it again. So here I am just ladling in some Alfredo sauce just to put at the bottom of the pan for my manicotti. And I add just enough to create a thin layer at the bottom of this pan. That's all you need. One thing about me, I'm definitely going to show you all my trial and errors. This is one of my trial and errors. I put the mixture into a sandwich bag and then cut the tip and tried to fill the manicotti like that. However, it was not working for me, so I ended up just opting out for a spoon. But yeah, that was a fail for me. It may work for you, so definitely try it because it would have been easier, but it didn't work for me, so I had to go to an old school method. If your manicotti rips like mine, it's completely fine. I was fine with it being ripped. It didn't change the taste. It didn't change the texture. It just was a little open when I went to go eat it. That was completely fine to me. So I don't mind if mine's ripped. I'm just going to stuff them and get as much filling as I can so that I can get all this flavor. And again, I do this for y'all because I love y'all, but I do this in real life for me and my family. So I ain't cooking for nobody else but me and my family. So they ate it, so we good. You're just seeing the imperfections in what I'm doing because, again, I'm not a professional chef. So after I stuffed all my manicotti, I placed them into the dish that I lined with the Alfredo sauce, and now I'm going to top it with more Alfredo sauce. I don't cover the whole thing, like drown it in Alfredo sauce. I actually just laid it with the Alfredo sauce right in the middle of the manicotti. Now I'm going to top it with the same cheeses I used earlier, which is the Italian blend cheese and some Parmesan cheese. Then we're going to cover it, throw it into a 375-degree oven for about 20 minutes. And this is how it came out. I like my cheese a little bit more crusty, so I actually put it back in the oven, same temperature, uncovered, for about another 10 minutes. And here is the end result. Let's get into these cheese pockets. If you love cheese like I love cheese, and love Alfredo like I love Alfredo, this is so good. You can even add different vegetables in there. I would say add some mushrooms and add some broccoli as well. This is so bomb. I appreciate all you guys for watching my videos. I appreciate you all for subscribing. And this is just a shout out to one of my subscribers who I actually call sis because I know her in real life. Gamer Za, this is for you. I wanted to make the stuffed shells for you, however, the market didn't have any shells for like weeks now. So I seen the manicotti, was like, I'll make her this. So if this will hold you over since I get the stuffed shells, this is for you. Shout out to you, Za. Come on, you know I got a taste test. The first bite is on me. I ain't even make big plate yet, and y'all know Christian don't want none. This was so good. This was so good. So good. You already know. When I put that finger back in the camera and I point to it like, that one, you already know. It was so good. It was so good, in fact, that I made Texas toast and burnt it. Yep. In the oven right now while I'm eating this dish, and it's burning right now. Didn't even smell it. Didn't even think to care about it. I put that Texas toast in the oven and burnt it. So, yeah. And I ain't making no more either because we ain't... Okay, let me have one more bite to savor it before I have to make this man his plate. Babe, your food done?